Merry Christmas everyone, I hope you're all doing well. So I just finished filming a short form video using my tripod here and then writing down here short form. So as an end of the year summary, then I just wrote a little thing to myself there that I will achieve my version of success no matter how long it takes me. So now I can tick the short form off. So what I actually read this morning as well, so I read a chapter of Think and Grow Rich, and what I've got to do now is hop onto my laptop, edit that short form video, and then for the rest of this morning I'm going to try and film the video all in the morning so I can edit it later. And the one thing that I've definitely learned so far from reading this book and trying to understand it is that the desire and the passion, the persistence that you put into something, that should hopefully translate into its physical counterpart. That's what it talks about a lot. If you think about something and constantly remind yourself of it by making it go into your subconscious mind, so it's what you're thinking about all the time, then reality and the physical element of it will try and appear. So it does discuss it in quite a lot of detail. I can't go over the whole thing here, but essentially, if you try and repeat something every day, so saying a sentence out every day, or trying to do a certain task every day, you just repeat it so much that it becomes normal to you, and then your subconscious mind uses that. And if it's a positive thing and something that's going to get you towards where you want to be, then it will help you get there because you're doing it every day, because it's just becoming part of your normal life and part of what you do every single day. So that's something that I'm learning. So let me show you the statement actually. So here's my statement. I want to make £10,000 per month by April. I'm going to give my agency services as the exchange. The plan is to do outreach and make great content to acquire these clients. I believe so strongly that I will accumulate this money as if I already have it in my possession. When the plan comes to me for it, I will follow its instructions immediately, no questions asked. And so essentially what it does there is it tries to hold you accountable and tries to make you responsible for what you're trying to do, and there'll be people watching this thinking, does writing stuff down really work? And my honest answer is, the book says it does. He's analysed over 500 successful people and he's wrote the book based on them, and they all shared these similar qualities, and that's what they did. So I'm going to go with it. I'm going to try my hardest, and my honest answer is I don't know if it's going to work because I'm not there yet. I'm nowhere near there. I'm not making any money per month, never mind £10,000 per month in the next 4 months, which I know is a big target, and I know it may be overstretching, but it's better to aim higher than to aim lower. So that's why I've said £10,000 per month and not 5,000, which is probably more achievable. Will I actually do that? I'm not too sure. I'm going to give it my all. I'm not going to give up. I'm going to constantly do outreach, constantly try to do cold calls, emails, everything I can. But will I ever get to £10,000 per month in 4 months? I don't know, but I know it's a good target. I know it's a high achieving target if I did get there, and that's exactly why I've set it. Yeah, the whole point of that is to just help you guide and think about where you want to go in the future, and that's something that I want to do. I want to understand where I want to be exactly, not just I want to be successful. I want to understand exactly where I want to be in 5 years, 10 years, 2 years, 1 year. And I'll talk to you a little bit more about that in 2026, about where I want to be within the next year and everything that I want to do. That will be in a new video. But for this Christmas video, it's just going to be me talking to you about how I desire and want to get there, because it's something I care so much about. I care about documenting the journey. I care about showing that I was disciplined, passionate, and really cared about a company making our client satisfaction rates the best they possibly can be, and just making everything just on point and to the point where I want to get it to. And that's just something I have such a passion for. There are some other things in life like sport and all these things that I do have a passion for and I do enjoy, but nothing comes close to me wanting to get towards where I want to be and provide the best service possible, make sure that I have the highest client satisfaction rates and everything like that. So that's really what I want to achieve, and that's really where I want to go. And if you're thinking or wanting to do something similar, then this is the last time that I'm going to say it this year, but just go for it. It's the best way to know, the only way to know. So just get started with the main work today, whether it's outreach, whether it's cold calling, whether it's Instagram DMs, emails, no matter what it is, just start the main work. Don't worry about a website, don't worry about making a logo, and don't procrastinate. Do the emails, do the cold calls, do the Instagram DMs, make the content, whatever it may be. Just get started today. It's super important, and it's something that actually matters, if it matters to you, if that makes sense. So you have to do something you care about, because actually caring will always be doing it just because, or doing it because you feel like you have to. Actually care about it, make sure you have a passion for it, something you're more than willing to sacrifice late nights and early mornings for every single day, and just put your all into it, put your absolute heart into it, and just give it your all. That's what I'm looking to achieve and what I'm looking to do. And if you're thinking about doing the same, then thank you for being a part of the journey, and we're in this journey together. Just finished up with breakfast. So I just checked my emails and social media and things like that. So what I'm going to do now is write down with you my plan for 2026 and what I want to achieve. So let me just grab my tripod. And let me just put you on here. And then, so I'm going to write down what I want to achieve in 2026. Okay then. So, in 2026, I want to hit my first 10k per month. I want to hit £10,000 per month. That's the big goal. So what's the plan and how am I going to get there? So to start with, it's going to be doing outreach. And then I need to improve the outreach. So over time, when I learn what works, what doesn't work, I need to improve it from there. After doing outreach, I need to take video calls. And then the way I'm going to do it is record the calls so I can watch them back and then learn from the calls and see what I did wrong. So record the calls, so what I use for that is Fathom AI. That's a software, it's free to sign up and it just joins every single meeting you go into. So after I take the video calls, hopefully I can then sign the clients. Then I need to onboard them. And then I need to make a contract with them about privacy and things like that, just to make sure that... Then I need to make a contract for them. And this is the same book that I said I'd write in every single day until I hit at least £300,000 per month profit, which is, you know, just crazy to think about because it's so far away. But I'm going to write in this book every day until I hit £300,000 profit in a single month. So we got a long way to go, but this is part of it all. This is just building the systems, building what I want to do, so £10,000 per month, and just making sure that I do every single thing that I can to get there. And starting with £10,000 per month is a good place to begin with, I think. So make a contract. After I do that, then I need to actually provide the service for them. And hopefully the service will be just absolutely amazing. So I'll just put exceptional in here. Exceptional. And then after hopefully I provide an exceptional service, I need to listen to client feedback. And then hopefully once I've got the feedback from that same feedback, I can then improve and make it better. So once I've improved it and made it better, where do I go from there? I need to try and sign more clients. More clients. So in terms of actual sort of costs that I want to cover, so when I'm older, I would really like to, you know, become a £10,000 per month earner so that I can provide for every single thing that I want to provide for, and then have some money on the spare side in case of anything that happens, if you know what I mean. I don't know how to describe it. So let's say so at the £10,000, so I've got 10,000 let's say per month, how am I going to be spending it? Well, I'd like to spend at least 5,000 on improving the business, whether it's with ads, whether it's with systems or AI or anything. So 5,000 would be spent on the business directly, and then from there I would like to have 2,000 for living costs, so water, electricity, food, all that kind of stuff. So we've got 7,000 so far. And then I would like to spend 1,000 on on other expenses, so other things that come alongside with it. And I don't mean entertainment or going to restaurants or nothing like that. I just mean £1,000 on other expenses. Maybe it's a new software, maybe it's something like a price bill's gone up. So 1,000 kind of as a safe area. And then the last 2,000 I would like to spend on either equipment or camera stuff or stuff to try and improve the quality of my content, because that's something I really care about. That's something I'm super passionate towards, documenting the journey and everything. So that's the £10,000, 5,000, 7,000, 8,000, and then 10,000. So a lot of it will be spent doing this kind of thing. Yeah, there are some things that I haven't mentioned in here that I did want to sort of spend it on, but I can't really mention them now, just because I can't reveal it now. Maybe in the future I can reveal it, but this isn't entirely accurate. There is some things that I want to do, but I just can't reveal it right now. Maybe in the future I will though. So that's in terms of spending and 2026 10k per month, and this is like a very big overall thing. So let's just break down the first step. So doing outreach. How am I going to do my outreach? So it's going to be mainly emails and cold calls. So emails and cold calls. With these, I can only do these after school because that's the only time when the opening times are for businesses and they'll be around. So I have to do this after school. But emails I can do in the morning before school. And then in the evening as well when cold calls aren't available. Before school and the evening. So what I'd like to do is set up an email sequence to just remind people. So I don't just send one cold email. I'd like to send, I know it sounds like a lot, but I'd like to send around 13 emails in a sequence, just to constantly try and chase up on the follow-up and stuff like that, because they say all the values in the follow-up and not actually in the initial message. Because when you first message them, they just see it once and they think, oh, okay, that sounds okay, but don't actually take any action. So if you do it multiple times, like 13 times, then maybe, hopefully they'll respond. So that's my emails. And then cold calls I can only do after school, but no, I don't want to be pushy or salesy in the cold call. Just to see if I can help them or introduce something new to their business. No pushy call, just trying to improve their business. Just trying to improve their business. And that's kind of the plan for the £10,000 per month. I know it's not going to be easy. I know it's going to be late nights, early mornings, and everything that comes alongside with it. But I'm more than ready, more than prepared to do it. And I can only thank you all for being a part of it. It means the absolute world to me. And I don't just say that. It really does. This whole thing just means so much to me. And that's going to be the end of the Christmas vlog. So thank you very much for watching. I wish you all the best. Remember to take it one step at a time. And I'll catch you in the next one.